Living a life others want to emulate is far more powerful than telling people how to live. So how many things in your life would you do differently if someone was watching you? Maybe you'd put your cart back at the grocery store or eat one cookie instead of 10. Perhaps you'd spend less time mindlessly scrolling on social media or binging out on Netflix for hours on end. You might go for a walk instead of snoozing your alarm. And you might just get yourself to the gym like you promised you were going to do this year. So I've always found it interesting that people tend to do a sort of confession with me in terms of their lifestyle habits. Seriously, I'm hard-pressed to have a conversation with anyone that doesn't involve them saying something about the way they've been eating or exercising. They say things like, well, I found this new cereal and instantly wondered what you would think of it. Or, oh, I was eating this acai bowl the other day and thought how Evie would just kill me for eating all this. I would go to my daughter's school events when she was younger, and women I don't even know would nervously explain to me how they don't typically make such unhealthy treats, but this was a special occasion. And they also share the opposite end of the spectrum, telling me things like they stopped eating from a package, or they stopped snoozing their alarm, they avoid looking at their phone first thing in the morning and they go for walks, or any other healthy behavior that I have taught them. They say things like, you would have been so proud of me, I ate 13 colors today. I have to admit, for years, I thought this was so strange. Couldn't figure out why people needed to tell me about their eating habits. Was it because they thought I was judging them? I certainly hoped not, because I never was. Honestly, I'm busy enough trying to figure out my own life that what someone else is eating doesn't even cross my mind. But I finally figured out why people do this. And I have to admit, it's pretty fucking great. They think of me when I'm not around. I don't have to be physically present for people to remember what I have said and what I have taught them. They can trust that what I am saying is what I am living. They share their victories with me because I make them want to be better. There was a Roman politician by the name of Cato the Younger who lived from 95 to 46 BC. And he was known for his heroic defense of the Republic, but more importantly, for his self-discipline and stubbornness. His name appears throughout Stoic literature, which is actually interesting because he never wrote anything down. He wasn't a great teacher or a writer, but someone who lived a life of bravery as an example. So Seneca instructs us to have a Cato in our lives, someone we can allow into our minds to use as a guide for our actions, even when they're not present. Someone whose voice we can hear admonishing our destructive behavior when we're tempted to do things like be lazy or dishonest. We don't put someone in our mind who is simply telling us what to do, but rather someone who is living a life we want to live. What else could I ask for in life than to be someone who makes people want to be better? Someone once told me a while back that I make her want to be a better person. And I think of this every day and try to live my life as an example of what it means to work hard to be better. Collectively, everyone who reads my work or chooses to follow my lead is the Cato in my life. You keep me living better so I can be a better example. At the end of my days, knowing I made others want to be better is about as accomplished of a life as I could ever imagine. It is the work you do that people see, not the words you say. Live a life others want to emulate. Don't tell them how to live.